Greetings, I am Metatron, holder of the sacred cube, master of the tree of life. And when I say master, I refer to you as well, for you are all masters and you have come to earth to be so. It is just a matter of remembering. And I come today to answer the question of patterns, of when you see patterns in your daily lives. For just as it is a pattern that being a master brings other masters who realize they are masters too, so observing patterns brings you to a new realm of understanding. And that is why we ask you to observe, to be in that state of consciousness where you are mindful. When you are mindful, your gifts of being a master, of creating your reality, of transforming not only your world, but the world of many, of the world of all, comes to be. So yes, look and see what is repeating, what is coming back to call your attention. The patterns come, beloved, when you bring the attention, for each thought, each word, each act, has its own consciousness, has its own vibration, is in a sense in its own world. Take the act of stroking a cat with love, one of the beloveds, with stroking a sweet dog with love. That love, that act, has its own consciousness, creates its own reality, and it calls to others that are in that same vibration. So when you are doing that which is in that state of love, so throughout your day, there will be many other opportunities calling to you to express that same love. Now, when you are mindful and you are noticing, you are observing, the forces of the universe come to a point. They come streaming in to say, this is what the master, this master that is focusing, is noticing and wishes to create more of. And so, more of the same experience and in the same realm, will come flowing in. Now, you ask, but Metatron, if I observe something that is of war, for example, and I don't wish to have more experiences of war, what do I do about that? Do I not notice that, observe that? And we do ask you, beloved, to be careful of what you are observing, what you are noticing. But when it comes to war, we ask you to observe so you may transform it into beauty, into love, for you have the power to do that by sending your love, by sending your light. For when you do that is a pattern that calls to other patterns. And what are the patterns that come streaming in? It is our forces as well, our light, our love that get streamed to you, connecting with your intention to transform the state of war. And thus you are given the opportunity, so it is a fine balance of yes, noticing and understanding that you are a creator of your reality. And that when many of you come together with this understanding, patterns that you create become larger, and thus you do so when you come together. For example, to pray and know that your intentions are creating many patterns. And you say, but it does seem, Metatron, in all gratitude and in reverence, what the prayers that we do understand that is powerful work, but why does it sometimes seem as though it is not working? And we ask you, beloveds, to keep creating that reality, and that will be the reality that you live in, and many will be called to that reality when they have had enough. And so we leave you with the patterns, because just as you have called for an answer to this question, there are many that have come streaming in to answer it as well. And thus I say we, for those patterns are of one consciousness and we answer with many voices. So yes, be mindful, continue observing, noticing, and you will see the reality that you create. Farewell with love.